Down the backstretch, the field, 2 by 2 for 5th and a big wreck. The 88 gets caught up in Carson Quapple. The caution comes out, that will end the race. Upside down and over, goes to 28. So Kyle Sieg back on his wheels. And Allgaier will win in Michigan. Take another look at why this caution came out.
Yeah, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Like somebody got in the right rear of Quaffle, and that just piled everybody up. Sieg upside down into the wall.
Wow, what a long slide all the way down to the grass and then flipped back over. Fortunately ends up on its wheels. I couldn't tell what started it, some back and forth, but the result, the 28 upside down, NASCAR making the absolute correct decision, instantly putting the yellow out. Such a severe accident, you got to get safety workers out right away to these drivers. I think if the cars kind of would have stayed going, we could have seen that race back to the line, Rick. But as soon as any sort of impact, I think the 88 impact in the outside wall was really enough to throw the yellow, but either way, that was it. Finish of the race. There we go. So it seems like it's hard to tell, but 45 gets into the right rear of the 88, gets the car spinning.
That's a scary wreck. We'll see.
Of one of the most dramatic incidents of the 2000 season to date. In turn 1, yesterday afternoon, half hour left in the final practice. You're riding with Elliott Sadler. There's the tire blowing. There's the first time over, second, third. How many times did you go over, Elliott?
I think we ended up 12 times before it was all said and done. It's definitely the scariest time of my life, but I tell you what, the Wood brothers built me a great race car as far as being safe. NASCAR did a great job on the specs, and I'm just happy to be here with you fine people today.
Well, we're on
the inside, the FTP brake Chevrolet back up front. Mark Martin is picked up where he left off before. One car spinning, the car number 41.
Johnny Benson, as a car takes a roll as it slid backwards, apparently the air just picked the back end of it up and around and rolling over. Here they come back to the start-finish line. Mark Martin will lead them to the start-finish line.
Caution being shown for the first time today. A violent crash out of turn 2. The young driving a Delco Remy Chevrolet. It's a car owned by Ernie Irvin. Here again is what happened.
But it looks like he might have been tagged by a car, Jared. There was a pack of cars running together, and then it gets backwards, and you see the spoiler sticking up there. The air gets under it and lifts the back end up, and then it just starts rolling over in the grassed area on the backstretch here at the Michigan International Speedway. Fortunately, it does not get over into that guardrail, but that's a pretty serious-looking crash, but it lands on its wheels.
Different angle again for that scary crash here in the early laps, looking across the racetrack. You see the rear of the car starting to get off the ground. You'll get a sense of actually how high this car will lift here as it came off the ground and begins to tumble. Higher than some of the scaffolds there where our cameras are located.
Well, Jerry, the speeds have increased so much here at the Michigan International.
Momentum. Brad Kane making a move on his teammate. Loose.
Oh, they catch the 12 and the 2 into the wall.
Hard hits.
Penske drivers. You saw the 2 go up the racetrack, catch the 12, both of them into the wall coming off a 2.
Man. Hard racing. Brad hit really hard. Overcorrected that car up into his teammate and right into the fence. They both hit the wall hard, but Brad's.
Now he's on that flat surface, left side's on that yellow line, loses it, gets up the racetrack, gets into Blaney, big hit. I really think, guys, look at that hit.
Wow.
Hard hit.
He slammed the wall hard, wasn't able to steer that car then. Took a long time for him to get it stopped.
And, you know, many times we've seen Blaney leading races and getting a crash. Seems like I've seen that several times.
That's tough.
He's got the momentum clear
That's tough because it's your teammate.
Back now, right in front of you,
You know,
Go low.
Racing hard,
Goes up.
racing for the lead.
Look
Brad,
right here. See right there, Keselowski really low. It's so flat down there. I just think that got his car unsettled. Back of the car started around. You said it.
Yeah, the 98 just going to pop out of line and kind of easily go by the 30.
Oh, contact made into the wall hard. right front. The 9 of Brandon Jones is sideways. Oh, and a little contact there as well. The 1 of Sam Mayer caught up in this. The 98 was trying to get back up the racetrack. The 39 was there, and hard into the wall was Riley Herbst. Take another look.
Sieg had been having trouble off turn 2. He did again. Herbst got a big run. Tries to get back in front of him and just completely misjudges it.
Yeah, just simply not clear. Wants to come up, try to open that entry into turn 3.
He has so much momentum here, he thinks he's clear. He's trying to cover that outside, and the 39 had to lift. The 9 got into him.
To your point, Jeff, I think that he's passing the 39 with such pace that he thinks he's going to easily go by him. And at the same time, the 9 kind of gets to the 39's bumper and surges the 39 forward, which changes the pace of overtaking. It's kind of like passing someone at the interstate, not checking your blind spot. That person's decided to speed up. You're changing lanes. They're still on your bumper. Man.
Turn 1, Casey Kane is hard in the wall. A vicious lick for Casey Kane. Right front tire may have gone down. Kane in the absolute apex of the turn clobbers the safer barrier. Lot of smoke coming out from under the hood of that Farmers Insurance Chevrolet. A vicious lick for Casey Kane, and now there's fire out from under the hood of that Chevrolet as Kane scrambles to try and escape that machine. Here comes Casey out the window as the Farmers Insurance Chevy goes up in flames here in turn 2.
Lap number 103, Dave. Race leader Casey Kane, and like you said, where there is smoke, there is fire. The good news is Casey Kane has dropped the window.
It's probably going to be a blown right front tire.
Wow.
Exactly what it was. And
just about the worst place, too, right as you loaded up going into turn 1. And normally, Casey would be one of those guys that's running the high line. He would have been about 2 feet off the wall because that's where he runs. But the groove has yet to move. Still the same place. Bad luck for Casey.
Kane climbed from the car. He is okay.